Two funny mama podcast. They're two F-U-N-N-Y-M. May yes, they're the best. It's two funny mama.
Hey everybody, welcome to Two Funny Mamas, and I am Sherri Shepherd.
And I am Kym Whitley. How y'all doing?
I think they answered back. Why are you making fun of my laugh?
You know.
What did I do to you?
Y'all, welcome to the show. Well, I mean, you're kind of, I just want our listeners to know you're a little different today. You have your hair, your real hair pulled back in a ponytail, no lashes on, but very natural look today. Look like you just went and ran a marathon. You got on sports bra. Yes, you did look. Yep, that's what you're looking like. Which is interesting is that I would never have my arms and bare body out in public, especially on the podcast. Maybe I'll do that one day. I have never worn anything to show my.
You should. I think we got it. Like, what I do have to work on is my shoulders. I would like my shoulders to be more. Let me come over here.
Squared off.
Square. It's more square because now they like this. All I'm all off. But I like showing my shoulders, even though they're like fat. I like them.
No, they're not fat. Well, see, mine got a dent on both sides from my bra, so my shoulders look like a roller coaster. Got a couple humps in it,
and that's okay. I think everybody does.
No. Them A cups. Nope, the A cups ain't got no dents in their shoulder. Trust me.
You have the humps and roller coaster bumps because I've known you for so long. Your boobs are so heavy, as is mine. But you pull them up, and then it digs into your shoulders.
Yes, because I want them off my stomach. I need people to see I have a waistline. And if I didn't, I would definitely look like I have 7 grandchildren. That's why Tyler Perry, when he does Medea, you see how long they are and hanging down? Because he wants the grandma look.
I've seen your breasts. They're not long and hanging down.
I need them under my chin. Hush, Chris.
Hey, ladies.
The one thing I have to say about you, because I've seen your breasts, you have really great breasts. Like mine are like, sometimes I can say mine look like a potato in a sock. Like a sock and you put a potato in there. I don't know who that is snickering back there, if that's Nate or Chris. But you better shut up.
You better pick.
That's it's like kids in the classroom when you go, shut up, and then they start laughing more.
Yeah.
So the visual.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I think we're getting a feed from another show or something.
Oh yeah, right.
This is what happens though, as you get older, because like mine are full, but they're full up. Down there.
Did you say full?
Yeah,
so that's what you said the other day. You said they were flat but full. I was like, what?
Yes, they're flat but full.
So they look like a click-clack ball. They look like two click-clack balls.
Yes.
Nate, can we get a close-up on this? Is this technically possible?
Oh my God!
No, it's not possible to get a close-up because they're too low. Yeah. My boobs are beyond the box. So you can't
beyond the box.
Nate, do we have the technology?
No, you don't. You can't. My boobs are below the box. I told you that. I'm cracking up. I love when we can do a podcast and we can start it off laughing. Okay, you can take me. I want to see Kym, Chris. But I do want to show you something, girl.
Okay.
Look at. I got all the hair. It's right here, and it's all on the floor.
You just decided not to put a wig on, but you got 20 wigs right there. Oh my gosh! Looks like a giant dog. All those wigs together.
I love my hair.
Diana Ross.
You gotta tell the followers. You got to tell the followers what's in the screen.
She has like 7 wigs all in a ball. It's a lot of hair, and it looks like a giant poodle. Looks like a black and gold poodle with a golden retriever. I don't know what's happening here. It's a lot of wigs.
Kym, what would you? What's the highest adoption fee you would pay for that bundle there?
Oh, right there.
That's Facebook.
If you put that bundle, somebody would grab that for $1,000.
And look what fell in my chest from one of the wigs. Look what fell in my chest, Kym.
Oh my God.
Look.
See, you got to be careful. She has a wig pin, which is,
It fell
those
in my
straight
boot.
pins, very long and very dangerous. But at least
I ain't had that in a long time.
But wait, it fell at the flat part, so you were okay.
You didn't get the joke, Kym. You said a wig pin fell in her chest, very long and very dangerous. I said I ain't had that in a long time.
Long and dangerous. Damn, that does sound good. I didn't catch that.
I love a podcast that is we start out laughing and we nasty as hell.
Always nasty, but long has never been my favorite, Sherri. I'm more of a short, stubby kind of person.
like your attention span.
Yes. Chris, that was
okay,
on
Chris.
point. Like Kym's attention span. I love it.
Look how cute. Look how cute she just was when she looked at. Give that face again.
That's a very sexy.
Oh, look at her.
Not
That's
that
so
face, Kym, the sexy face. Give that sexy face that you just had. Okay, now you look like a stalker, Eric. This is the thing I love about you, Kym. You're sexy, but you're like weird. So you don't rest in your sexiness.
That's so funny.
Sexiness is foreign to you because you're like a dude. So it's hard for you to do, like, you do sexy accidentally. You're accidental sexy. That's how I would describe you.
I don't know how to do.
No, you don't, because you're such a dude and you're such a guy. You're such
I'm a tomboy.
You're tomboy, and you're so regular. So trying to be sexy for you, you act stupid, and you're so sexy. Okay, now you look like a stalker. Don't try.
Chris, say something. Watch. It's all in the words. Let's see what Chris got. Say something. See if you can make me feel sexy. Let's see what he got. Watch it be horrible. But go ahead, Chris.
Your eyes look so soft this morning.
Did you say my eyes look soft?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing.
What? You almost had it, Kym. Yeah. When you relax.
Mm-hmm.
Things that white boys say. Here we already there.
See, I don't even. Okay, no, not that segment.
Your eyes look so soft. I'll punch you in your neck.
What the?
Oh, see, that was the dude.
You know what I'm going to tell you, and I love this. We listeners and followers, if you didn't hear us, our last podcast, we started a segment called Ask a White Dude. And we talked to Nate, who is our sound engineer, and Chris, who is our producer at Midcoast Media. And we had the segment. Now, we didn't have anything for the segment, but now we do. Dumb things that white boys say. Your eyes are soft.
You're right.
Here I try and play a part, and I just blow it.
It was bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I tell you what one white guy said to me? He was a comic. He still is a comic at the Comedy Store. He said, because I don't have hips and a butt, so I'm busty and small down at the bottom. He goes, Sherri, you're so sexy. You got that nice flat ass. I was like, what? He goes, oh my gosh.
Because white boys like that flat ass.
What?
Well, not anymore, because I think
not anymore, but they used to. They didn't like booty. They was afraid of the booty. Oh,
this is before your
white
time,
boys in
Nate.
the 80s? We're talking
in the 80s.
No, it's changed since the early 2000s. I'll give you that for sure.
Because I'm telling you.
Yeah, I have a story. I dated a cheerleader who now would be probably small compared to what people want now. But I remember my friends being like, oh, she has a big butt. And I was like, yeah.
See, Nate, you're too young to remember this, Nate. But it really, even in the beginning of Baby Got Back, where the two white girls are like, oh, look at her butt. It's so big. Yeah. Like, there was a time when black girls ruled big booties and white girls it wasn't a thing to have a big booty. You didn't want to have a big booty. If you're a white girl and you had a big booty, you would wear a sweater. They would wear sweaters over their butt because it was a bad thing to have a fat booty.
They still do. White girls
not
that I
as much
know
though,
that
Kym. These
no.
Younger?
Check this out. Why? You ready?
Yeah.
White girls who have big butts, I've talked to them and I said, well, why do you come to white people? She said it attracts a lot of black guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? She was like, yeah. So the brothers be on them, and I guess if that's not what you into, you're like, I'm gonna cover this brother catcher. It's called the brother catcher.
Is that what you call it? A big booty on a white girl, a brother catcher.
Yeah,
Can we make a
Brother catcher.
T-shirt? Can we trademark that? A
Hijack
brother
that
catcher.
show. Brother.
That is
A brother-
I got a brother catcher. Yeah.
Chris, start working on that T-shirt.
Okay,
I got a
we
brother
Bro-
catcher. And
Brotha
it's only for
with
white
an A.
girls.
Brother with an A and apostrophe, right?
Oh,
Brother
God.
catcher. There you go.
But yeah, Nate, before your time, it used to be white girls like flat and small was it.
Yeah.
Having a big butt, big lips, all of that was for those girls.
You know what I was
Yeah.
watching
Ethnic
last night
girls.
was The People versus Larry Flint. My girlfriend had never seen that movie. And that's like 95-ish, you know? And
Yeah.
I kind of noticed that in that movie. I was like, all these skinny, naked white girls look like they're on heroin, and it's not really attractive to me anymore.
Yeah,
Wait,
because
they
you
were
know
on some-
it's
Nate,
so funny.
Nate got to turn up his mic. He sound like he in another damn room.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He is in
said-
another room.
What did you
Oh.
say, Nate? So Kym could hear you.
He said heroin. That's what he said.
No, I said I was watching The People versus Larry Flint for the first time in a long time last night. And like Courtney Love is in there. It's always really skinny 90s white girls with no booty. And it was like really sexy because, you know, that's like a really sexy movie in the 90s. And it just,
Yeah.
I was like, man, what were they thinking back
What were they
then?
thinking? What's
Yeah, so
interesting
see,
is
back-
that Chris turned his mic down. You see the difference, Sherri? Chris controlled his mic. I see
Yeah,
this.
I didn't care for the shine he got. Yeah, I don't like people enjoying themselves. Andre's been gone. I enjoyed the solo spotlight. Nate comes rushing in with his 6'5" ass. It happens.
You know, you know what it is? It's so funny is because Chris is like, now there's another white guy.
I know.
not
I was.
special.
I was so special. You got all these cool black dudes stopping by, and you just got my white ass out here in St. Louis. Now there's two of me, and he's taller and has audio now.
Hey, to be
Great.
To be clear, I'm basically Chris's assistant, so he should still feel pretty good. I mean, come on.
And,
I
and
do
his
have to say to you,
sound came in loud.
it's really nice. We did get some really great comments that people liked Nate and Chris on, you know, speaking, because usually it's just us two. And so Andre is visiting his father and his mother. He's doing the dutiful son thing. And so Chris, we got Nate, and we got a lot of really positive feedback, I have to say.
Yeah,
So-
I was pleasantly surprised. I was very nervous to read the comments. A lot of anxiety after the show last week, right, Kym?
No,
A
they
lot
like-
of, and yeah.
Of course, there's some people who hate your guts, Chris and Nate, but
Whoa.
you know, for the
Whoa.
most part.
Oh, here, wait,
No, I'm just
Sherri,
kidding.
let's get Kym back in the game. Here, give me another shot. Hey, Kym, look like a young Pam Grier with that brother catcher going back there, huh?
You're so crazy.
Okay, Kym, that was sexy.
Hey, big head.
That was very sexy. When you relax
good,
all your
Chris.
face muscles like you're having a stroke, you look really sexy.
Like I'm having a stroke? What? Wait a minute. How do you relax the face muscle? I'm going to slap you. I'm going to slap you, Sherri Shepherd, straight on top of your head.
Oh gosh, I just had
Wait
to
a
say
minute.
that.
You know what I want to talk about before we move on to anything?
Are we doing
I wanna
white guy still? What's going on here?
No.
We
no.
got to end the segment.
We're
Unfortunately,
moving over, Chris. Relax your ass and sit back and learn something.
You got pictures. You're skipping over everything.
What pictures?
back
What
to
did do something? You the producer, produce.
Okay, so we had
I'm
our
moving on to
ask
the
a white
elephant in the
dude.
room.
Hey Sherri,
Okay, go ahead.
we're gonna throw to the pictures of the white dudes. I mean, did you
We
do that?
had our
Okay. Go
we-
ahead.
we-
Be love. Oh, more smile. Show those eyes off. Okay, soft eyes. Okay, great. Go get them.
Okay. We had this is something that I asked Chris because we had such positive feedback about Nate and Chris about our Ask a White Dude segment. Although some people said we should do just Ask a Dude so we can bring on other dudes, but I like Ask a White Dude. And I asked Chris, people wanted to see what Nate and Chris looked like.
Oh,
So
okay.
can we pop some pictures up?
Who do you want first?
Nate.
All
Let me
right.
scratch one
Damn.
out.
Okay. We can do Nate. I like the mystique, but so many people asked to see.
I'm going to show you the breadth of my roles I can play here. So here's business Nate.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right,
Wait
right.
a minute.
You should have
Wow,
seen
Nate.
that Nate through the old guy app. He was like 10 times hotter at 60. And then here's the other role.
To our listeners, okay.
Is this-
Okay, that's two different
okay.
people.
That's Jam
Nate-
Band, Nate.
Nate, that's two different
Nate,
people.
No, that's
You
me.
look like
That's all me,
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
No, it's too much,
Superstar.
Nate. It's two different people. There's
That's
a
too
business.
much, Nate. That's,
A
No,
or
no,
B.
no,
we
no.
like that.
You could actually commit murder and no one would find you. That's nice.
I do regularly. My name's Bernard.
Hold
I'm from
on one
Tuscaloosa.
second.
Our listeners should see the pictures. Go on YouTube. Very handsome white boy, but he's two different people.
It's only 70
Can
pounds
I
difference.
say,
He's a killer. He's a killer.
can I just say this is the scary thing about white boys, because Nate on picture A, Nate he looked handsome like a big bear. He had his hair, he had a beard. Like that picture, it's so like handsome. And
No,
then you put
that's not
picture
the bear picture. This is the executive white
But
boy. you
this
see
picture
in the
here,
office.
okay, I just want to tell the listeners what it looks like. It's this psychedelic background. He's playing like a bass guitar. His hair is long and full with the beard. He looks like the son of Sam. Like literally. He looks like
Most people say
worst
Jerry
nightmare.
Garcia, but you know.
No, well, I'm not
No,
familiar
that's
too much
what
with
white
Jerry
people
Garcia.
say. Black
Jerry
women
Garcia
say
was
white
a
people-
murderer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me tell you what black women would say looking at this
Yeah.
picture. This one look like he gonna climb through your window and do
No,
some
this-
nasty stuff to the panties in your drawer.
He will.
Yes.
This-
Consensually.
This picture right here, I wish y'all could see it, followers. He looks like he would be sitting on a mountaintop with a bunch of big fat joints trying to give prophecies.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
weirdest.
Mushrooms all over the place. Yeah.
And that is
Described
our
my
lovely
August.
Nate. That is Nate.
Let me tell you something, Nate. Don't never put that on a dating profile if you're trying to get diversity in your life.
What about Krusty's Only? That's the new dating site.
Ugh,
I don't.
let's not.
What?
That's what they call festy kids. If you
Like dirty looking hippie white kids that have, you
Oh,
know,
no.
they call them
No, no, no.
Krusties.
yeah.
No, we won't be on Krusty's.
Nope.
That's we go to Coachella and stay at the Four Seasons. Like,
Perfect.
There you go.
that's
Only way to do it.
So now, viewers, you have seen, and I would love to see, which picture did you like, viewers, of Nate? Picture A, clean cut with the beard and it was, so that's actually not clean cut. Or picture B, son of Sam, Jerry Garcia.
Son of Sam.
Yeah.
Which
mine
picture
don't
did you
quite
like?
have the breadth.
Yeah.
So that was Nate. Now, Chris, pop up your picture because everybody.
That's Kym's
This is
fave.
Chris with the
There's
tattoo
Chris.
on his arms.
He's thinking about Kym in that
That
photo.
I literally look. I'm looking over. I'm like, man,
He's even
See
looking
that
at Kym.
arm? See that arm down there in the corner? See that arm?
St. Michael.
That arm.
That's
with,
because that was a
Saint
lot of
Michael.
pain to get that tattoo. That's a man right there. He took it in that soft part of that soft meat on the arm. He got that tattoo on that soft part of the arm. She.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Chris, you can pop it out. Oh, and there's Chris. Oh,
Oh.
wait, put that one back up. And there's Chris, like just kind of quirky.
Chris looked
know.
like he the cable man in that picture.
But can I say this? Keep this picture up. Chris looks like as soon as he got in your house to say he was gonna fix your cable, he ripped like he's like an undercover stripper. That's what he-
yes, yes. I
like
agree.
he would tear all of that out and start magic micing it. So viewers, followers, tell us, do you like Chris A with the tattoo or Chris B that looks like he's magic micing it by saying he's your cable guy?
It's a LinkedIn photo.
The
Here we go.
LinkedIn.
If that's your LinkedIn photo, Chris, you ain't gonna never get a job.
Okay, I want to.
But you'll get dollar bills.
Look at you. I want to move on to the.
Thank you for the segment, guys.
Yes, thank you guys. I want
Thanks
to
for
make
having us.
sure we get in some things that people are waiting probably to hear our opinion on. A couple things.
Yes. You
we-
interviewed. Let me do it, please. I know. I'm
Okay, I was
messy.
go straight. Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk to you about this because I was very proud of you. They put out that a bunch of celebrities were interviewing different Democratic folks, and it's called Team Joe Biden, hashtag Team Joe Biden, because they just wanted to take the word to different people, different ethnicities. And so Kym is part of Team Joe Biden, and you got to interview Maya Harris, who
I
is
did.
Kamala Harris's sister. Kamala is running for vice president of the United States, and you got to interview Maya. And I was so proud of you because most of the comments came in that you are a very good interviewer. People didn't see this side of you. So come on, let's go. Tell us about it.
Oh, that's see, I don't read the comments. Look at that. No, I am
I
going to go
do.
back. It was for Team Joe Biden Talks, hashtag Team Joe Biden Talks. It's on my Instagram. And I got a chance to interview Maya Harris. And you know what? It was very relaxed. We wanted to uh, get people out to vote. We wanted people to hear from her sister about Kamala and just because there's so many people were afraid that are not going to vote. So it was fun. It was really a great interview. It was no pressure. It wasn't stuffy. And I learned a lot. I learned some, I put it up on there, you know, some places you can go if you don't know where to vote, early voting, all that. There's one site, I'm looking for it right now, iwillvote.com. And you go to this site and you can see where to early vote, blah, 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 blah. You know, so it was a really interesting talk.
Okay, you said you learned a lot. What is one of the takeaways that you came back with from Maya?
Well, one is to, if you want to help, you can text. You can text. Yeah, I'm about to
Oh,
mess
I
that
don't.
up.
You don't have to give that information because I'm not trying to
Okay.
push you to try
Well,
to remember it.
no, no, no,
I'm
no.
saying,
I wrote it down, but I
was there something that you remember about them
well,
that you were like, oh, I didn't know that?
oh gosh, yeah. That they
I didn't mean
are
to put you
definitely.
on the spot.
No, 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 no. One thing I did learn is that they are definitely on top of this COVID-19. The Biden Harris ticket, they are all on, you know, the mask, the protocol, how important this is, what I learned about how they're trying to take down Obamacare. What's the other name for it? Because they don't want to call it Obamacare. What's it called?
Oh, it's like, I don't know. All I
The
know
something
is
something act, whatever it's called. Y'all know
the Affordable
Obamacare.
Care Act.
Affordable Care Act. Thank you. That they're, you know, trying to get rid of it, which is the craziest thing because people with existing
Pre-existing
conditions
conditions.
and the COVID could take them out. So that's the first thing they're trying to, you know, do, and they're trying to protect that. So I learned a lot about that, and I learned that, you know, where to go, how to help, and then how to be a part of this election. You know, we don't, and I learned you can text people. You don't actually have to call people to say, hey, are you voting for Harris and Biden? You can actually text people and be the texter. I said, I like that. I don't
Can
want
I
human contact.
can I interrupt with that? And I'm sure that Chris
Yeah.
will agree. You don't even text us back. So how the heck you gonna text people and encourage them to vote when Chris has been on you for
Oh, yeah.
a week and a half
I
about
forgot.
an
Okay, wait.
answer?
I got it right here.
So we'll let people know if you go to joebiden.com, it's very simple to donate. And if you want to email info@actblue.com, but it's joebiden.com, very easy to donate.
Okay,
Well,
and
thank
if
you,
you want to
Chris.
help or find out how you can help, text Vote Joe. You know, you put Vote Joe, but you text it to the number 30330. Yeah, that's it.
Is that what did you put your reading glasses on?
No,
Is
I
that the right
I
code?
wrote it up, but I remember one time I put in too many zeros, but that's it. You text Vote Joe 30330 and iwillvote.com to find out where you're, you know, anything you need to know.
You know what's very
So,
interesting? It was I'm sorry.
no,
It was a really great interview. I was very proud of you because it was very political. A funny thing, did you know that Maya Harris's daughter created the Phenomenal Woman t-shirts? Phenomenally Black, Phenomenal Woman, Phenomenally Latino. She is the creator and curator of the Phenomenal t-shirts.
no, I did not know that.
That is Maya
Absolutely.
Harris's daughter. She is the founder of that entire movement. When you wear those t-shirts that say
Yes, I
phenomenal
have one.
anything, that is Maya Harris's daughter. She created that to
Very
unify
powerful family.
women. Did you ask her about her Indian heritage ancestry? Because their mother is Indian.
No, we talked about her father, her sister. We talked about all our friends at HBCUs. We didn't really get into that. Very
Okay.
passionate about the election, being a mother. We talked about that. She's a grandmother, which was weird.
Wow, she's great. Yeah, her daughter had a baby.
Yes, I think she has two.
Yeah.
So that was very
Well, next time you
interesting.
interview her, yeah, go into the. Can I give you some advice on interviewing people?
You're going to give me advice anyway next time I interview her. I was trying to forge a friendship so I could be in the White House. That's all I'm trying to do. I was trying
Then
to
especially
forge
this
a friendship.
advice is that if you're trying to forge a friendship, this advice is really going to help you in
Okay, I'm
interviewing
listening.
someone. And let me say this, because I know everybody's gonna be like, "Why you hating on Kym?" I'm just giving her advice to go to the next
She
level.
is. Uh-huh.
I am. So next time you interview somebody, like you did a great job with Maya, find out those little extra things. The person.
But you have to understand, Sherri. I mean, I take your advice and everything, but I read up a lot.
As soon as you say but,
No. Listen, Barbara Walters, hold on. Listen. I read everything they sent me, and then they said, and they sent me questions. And then they said, just, make it natural and just girlfriend talk. But okay. I could have said, oh, and your daughter did Phenomenal Woman. Now, what's that do? No, you tell me. What's that do? Push the agenda?
You know why? It makes
her feel.
No, what it does when you ask personal questions about a person and they go, oh, wow, you did a little bit of extra work. Oh, and it makes them, there's a feeling inside them that goes, let me talk a little bit more. Let me open up a little bit more. I feel more comfortable because we're not on this set of questions. Now, I'm not saying ask them something that they wouldn't want to talk about. Like, I heard you was divorced and you left your husband after you bashed this woman's car. That's the kind of stuff
that would have been bad, but we're not saying she did that.
But I'm saying sometimes
I did say is I knew she was an attorney and she had a daughter, a granddaughter, and this and that.
You guys
but I didn't go
about
deep into her phenomenal education, her life.
You talked about HBCUs. Here's the thing.
We talked about, what was crazy? Her sister went to school with all my brothers. And Derek Johnson. She was like, Derek? So I think you're right on that note. It helped her because Derek went to school with me, but he's very good friends with them. So
you did a great job. This is what I'm going to say. I watched you and I was really, I was not impressed because I know you already have that. I was proud.
So why didn't you text me some of those notes if you were so concerned about my interview?
Because you already have
that could have made it even better. But did you send anything? No, because you worried about yourself.
I didn't text you because you already have a problem, as Chris and Nate can attest to, of being present. So here's the problem. You could have been interviewing presidential nominee Joe Biden. And if I called on your phone, you'd be like, hold on, Joe. Yeah, no, Sherri, I asked about HBCUs. I asked, Harold, get Joshua, do the algebra. Stop acting up. Anyway, Joe, so how are you going to handle, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. Yeah, Sherri, I asked, what? No. I know Joe is right here. He's fine. Joe, say hi to Sherri.
Say hi to Sherri.
Yeah. What did you say to, come on. Okay. Yeah. Joshua. No. So
no, you don't understand.
This is exactly why I did not text you.
I did text during the interview, but let me tell you why. Normally I wouldn't. I was focused, but I could hear Harold yelling at Joshua. They were getting into it. And I told him, I said, it's a very important interview. Y'all got to be quiet. Joshua did something that sent Harold over the edge. Do you understand? It was so loud and so disruptive. I was like this. So I had disengaged. I don't know what she could have been saying. And there was Martians on the moon. I was like this. Stop. You're right. It drove me insane. I don't have the ability to cut that off. I was like, please stop. I did text. If you watch it, you will see me look down.
I know you are so. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Oh, shoot. This is terrible. Hold on. Hello?
Oh, my God.
See?
Hello?
How you doing?
Kym.
Hey, what's happening?
Do you see what I'm talking about? But she talked about me. Now she's answering for the listeners. She's answering her phone.
The guy told me to be there at 11 o'clock this morning to pick up the mirror. He told me to come at 11 in the morning.
She's doing her world famous podcast, but she's got Facebook Marketplace business to take care of.
His name is on the thing. I think it was Robert. And he said, if you don't come at 11 in the morning, I'm going to credit your account. I'm going to have to return the merchandise. So he said, he's the one that told me to be there at 11 in the morning. His name is right on the receipt.
Sherri
Where's
has
the
picked up her
manager?
phone and she's talking to someone while we're doing our
Keep the
podcast.
podcast going.
But she just no. But
Talking.
you just talked about
Chris, be
me.
the co-host.
Kym,
Okay, I can't, Chris. What I would like to talk about,
The
Jesus,
man told me.
but she's still on the air. Do you understand?
You
Kym.
told me to be there at 11 in the
This-
morning to pick
she
it
Should
up.
I mute her?
If I don't pick it up by 11,
You understand? This is
you
embarrassing.
said you were credit
So
card
what I
check.
do want to
mute
talk
her.
about,
Mute
is,
her, Nate.
what did you all think? Yeah, mute her.
I got you, Kym. Let's talk.
I can't take it. So, Chris, what did you think about the debate? Let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant in
I
the room.
did. I listened and watched to most all of it. Honestly, I walked away from it like ready to pull my hair out. And now I do feel like there was obviously one catalyst that made it more terrible than the other. But I didn't no bones about it. I'm aware of who's voting for who. I do not support Donald Trump at all. I didn't think Biden did much either. It felt just so frustrating, and I don't know if he's supposed to play the game different or what. But I walked out of there, or
You
turned
walked
it
out
off.
of there.
I turned it off. I turned it off, feeling very disheartened.
Really? I just felt like it was just two drunk men outside of a bar.
Okay, well, that's,
Oh, wow.
but then when you give the keys to the nuclear codes to those drunk men, you should be disappointed.
Yeah,
Not-
except
no,
for
disappointed is
Biden
not.
did well. I'm going to say, I
thought
know
he did
you
well?
understand, but compared to, he did well compared to crazy.
Well, yeah, I don't want that.
Hold on. I just want to say thank you, Chris, for stepping in for me and taking it to some great conversation.
Oh, sure.
I want to apologize to my listeners, our listeners and followers for the snafu that I
Chaos.
just had, the chaos that I just created at the outlet store. Mignet went to pick up my mirror that I bought at the outlet store, and they wouldn't, and they told him he couldn't pick it up today. I had
Good.
to
So
go
why
off.
don't you return it to save the money that you weren't supposed to be spending? See,
We can talk about that a
didn't
different
work.
time. Yeah, we can talk about
Okay.
that because we're talking about politics right now, and I like where you're going. So we ended it with Maya. You did great, Kym. Taking the phone
Thank
call, texting while you were talking to Maya, not so good. But
You just
I-
sat there and had a full
You don't take a
blow-up
phone-
conversation on our podcast, but you pass judgment? You pass judgment?
yeah, I do.
I'm
because-
interviewing Joe Biden and somebody calls, I'm going to pick up the phone. At least I didn't put my earpiece in and continue the conversation and say, y'all go ahead, y'all finish this interview. In the
I
middle
was
of you,
going to lose the mirror if I didn't get this
you
taken
need
care of.
to. It's God's will.
No, it was God's will for me to get that mirror. It was at the outlet, Z Gallery. What I'm saying is, yes, I took a phone call of you and I apologize, but you not running for president, number one. So I'm not interviewing a vice presidential candidate's sister. So you're not supposed to take a phone call no matter what happens. You're supposed
Okay,
to.
listeners,
And
go ahead and
also,
comment.
you're a person that takes phone calls all the time. I never do this. I see your tongue. Save it for Chris.
Listeners,
now.
please post your comments and tell us what you feel about it.
I
Yes.
am very sorry. It was unprofessional, but I never do that. You do it all the time.
It
You
doesn't
text all
matter.
the
It's
time.
inexcusable and all that. And Chris, so we were talking about the debate, and this is just
Cut Carol, Sherri off the
Jesus.
screen. There
I
you
just
go.
froze. I can't even believe it. You know
Jesus.
what? We
But,
saw that
honey,
we
when
both
Nate
watched.
took you out and muted you, I was like, "Go, Nate, get this heifer off the screen." Taking our podcast down, we building it up. What's
We
wrong
now
with
have
you?
33,000 followers, and thank you guys.
And
for
building,
following
please
us.
pass it on, subscribe on YouTube. But tell me, Sherri, what did you feel about the debate? And then let's move on to the president and everybody in the White House having
sick.
COVID. Look, I think COVID. They might
Oh,
have.
you conspiracy theorist. You want to go on to everybody
Really?
sick? 'Cause
Really? Now all
you
of
want
a
to talk about
sudden-
the debate or everybody sick? Which one you want to do?
I don't know. Just go with it. Doesn't matter.
Okay, let me say this. I was disappointed in the debate. I watched the debate. Of course, we have always said, Two Funny Mamas, we are Team Biden, Team Harris. And I felt that the two times that Joe Biden popped off, there's a meme that's out where he's sitting, Obama has his hands and his head in his hands. And he said, "Did you go high?" And Joe Biden goes, "I told him to shut up." It's the funniest meme. I think I sent it to you. But I think that
That's
I
funny.
felt the times that Joe Biden went off and called him a clown and said, "Will you shut up, man?" was because Donald Trump came in and he kept like he would never be quiet for 2 minutes. I think it was just like, just be quiet for 2 minutes, let him speak, and then you can speak. And he kept throwing stuff at him about his son. And to me, it was like Donald Trump's playbook was distract, 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 be louder, over talk. When you get into an argument with the moderator, I thought Chris Wallace was going to stroke out. I was concerned for him. I literally thought he was going to have a heart attack trying.
Yes.
When you're getting into an argument with the moderator and you have to say, I feel like I'm in a debate with you, something is wrong. So I feel like it was so hard not to lose your cool because they never really talked about issues. I feel that, I know that people say they were on him about denouncing racism. And I know that people say, yes, he's denounced it before. But if you have no problem and you're against racism, then it's no problem 20 times to say, I denounce racism. I denounce the KKK. You don't have to sit at a podium and say, tell me who you want me to denounce.
Yes.
And then you tell him, and then the words you say, Chris, what did he say? Stand
down and stand by.
When you say, I'm sitting here going, who the hell are the Proud Boys?
That's something I think is worth bringing up as well. So he did the stand down and stand by. That needs to be taken very seriously. It's just very strange because at this point, like, I feel like there's such a small, tiny, pathetic little group that it doesn't, it's very confusing to me. I guess maybe it's to stamp it out. I just don't like that they even noticed. Like, it just,
right, exactly.
Because they were very happy, and I think that, so it just was a crap show because I really wanted to see exactly how you felt about the issues, what you were going to do, how you were going to make it better. And it became this just, back and forth, and it was just irritating to me. It really was. So, and then I hated that Donald Trump, like this mask thing. I think that some people just don't take it seriously. We've talked about that so much, Kym, about wear your mask. And now look at what has happened. I gave you a list. Do you have the list of everybody that has gotten sick? Because I sent it to you.
All I got one sheet that says topics. If you don't put it on one sheet, I'm not printing all that up. I got to save ink and paper for homeschooling.
Okay, here it is.
Nate's got the list if you want it too.
No, I got it, honey bunny. Thank you so much. So we got President Trump and his wife, First Lady Melania Trump. They have COVID. Hope Hicks, who is President Trump's advisor, she's got it. The RNC chairwoman, Ronna McDaniel, Kellyanne Conway, she's a former White House counselor. Bill Sepien, Trump's campaign manager. 3 White House journalists who covered Trump. They all have COVID. All these people are on Air Force One. They're going around having all of these rallies. Trump, people follow the leader, and he's not wearing a mask.
Don't forget Herman Cain died.
Herman Cain died from COVID, and he was at one of the rallies with President Trump. And then they were over in Cleveland, and when they tried to give people masks at Cleveland, a lot of his party, they said no. So it's like,
and they said President Trump was late, I guess, when he got there.
He didn't even get tested. He didn't even take the test for COVID before he did the rally. And I'm going, this is so irresponsible that you didn't, you took it. You kept telling everybody it's going to be over. It's not that big of a deal. And now pretty much all of these people in the White House have it. And then his former campaign manager, Brad Pascali, he friggin' was trying to commit, he beat up his wife, trying to commit suicide. Did you see the cops tackle him on the ground? Like, everyone around Trump either getting COVID, they've been indicted. We talked about last week, feathers of a, what's that?
Birds of a feather flock together.
So everybody around you is getting indicted. Or the kid, or you're firing people. It just is like, this is a show.
Right. But do you feel like this
and everybody in other countries, we used to be a country that people feared. We were the brother with the big stick. And now everybody's looking at us going, they're laughing at us. And I think that some people are like, countries are laughing at us going, we need to just drop a bomb on these asses because they don't know what the hell they doing.
They really
It's a mockery. So I am, and this is why we have to vote. This is why we have to vote. Now, of course, I'm hoping that you vote for Biden and Harris. And I know, and I'm going to be honest with you. Joe Biden is not my pick. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't want him as president, but I want Donald Trump out of office. So
First
the
of
person
all,
that is running,
I will slap you in your mouth.
For what?
You can't say that. You have no other choice.
But
So
that's what I'm
wash
saying,
your
Kym.
mouth
We
out
have no,
with
no,
soap.
no,
But
don't tell me
when
to
you
shut
say
my
stuff
mouth.
like that, listen to me. When you say stuff like that, you're putting thoughts in people who might not have a decision or whatever in there. You say this
So
after
you
the
want me
election.
to, you want me to,
yes.
you want me to lie? Is that what you want? Is that what you're saying? You want me to be like everybody else in Washington? Now, what I said before you interrupted me,
I do need you
was
to
what
lie
I said.
right now.
What I said before you interrupted me was,
Like you don't
I
interrupt
want
me all the
Donald
time.
Trump out.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I want Donald Trump out. So whoever is running, I'm voting for them because I'm going to hold Joe Biden's feet to the fire once he gets into office. But
Absolutely.
I want Donald Trump out more. So I'm not going to go over here and be voting independent. I'm not going to stay home and say I'm not voting because I don't like either one. We have no choice. If you want this man out, I want my son who's black, who's 15 years old, to be able to walk to the store and be able to jog to the store if he wants to without somebody going thinking that he's doing something wrong. I want my son to be able to hang out at a park with the rest of his friends and that crazy and wild. And somebody pull up and not go, where's your ID? Who are you? And him feel threatened. So I have no choice. So I may not agree with who is running. I'm going to vote for him because he's the best one to get our world back in order. But there's some things that I'm going, I don't like, things that he said. I agree. There's some things that he did and said back way when that, about the crime bill and but neither here nor there. I just want you to take care of Donald. So I don't feel like I need to go
we
and
will hold
lie
your
to
feet to
people.
the fire. Absolutely.
If I'm planting a seed in your head just because I said I don't like Joe Biden and that's making you not vote, then you wasn't going to do it in the first place. Before you start going off on somebody,
because sometimes you need to be gone off on. Don't be thinking you the big shot. First of all, you ain't but 4 feet tall. I stand at least 6 feet tall.
5'1". I'm 5'1".
From the Two Funny Mamas breaking news desk, shout out to Nathan. Chris Christie has now tested positive, and you also have just a quick note from
Cam Newton.
Well, he's not part of the president's crew. So,
I know.
Yes.
I threw that in for you and Nate.
Oh, thank you. He might be hanging out with Robert Kraft. But if you go to Forbes.com, nonpartisan watchdog accused Trump campaign of laundering $170 million, meaning that maybe we saw Brad Parscale losing it mid being reeled in for that money laundering.
And the fact that we found out that he only paid $750 in taxes. Now he says that he paid more, but he paid more in other countries because he's friggin' offshoring. Donald Trump is offshoring his money to different countries. He paid taxes to those countries. I'm over here. I can't get a tax break. I owe the IRS. And you are paying $750.
So I mean, really, do you feel like, let's just really get to don't you feel like this is a distraction? What a perfect timing after the debate, after you didn't denounce racism. And then all of a sudden, everybody, not one Democrat got COVID. All the Republicans got COVID all of a sudden.
Okay, this
now
is what I say.
He's going to come back. He's going to get better. He'd be like, I know how you feel.
He took an experimental drug that maybe might help him. I'm not going to fall into the conspiracy theories. I know that everybody's sending around this tweet by that gentleman who 2 months ago who said this is what's going to happen. Donald Trump is going to do something really big and dramatic. And it's going to overtake all of the issues. He's going to be sick, and then all of a sudden he's going to be well. And that's what's going to be. And everybody's, circling the date because it was like 2 months ago that the guy tweeted it out. And now all of a sudden everybody's got COVID. If this was a hoax, Kym, There are too many people who have tested positive for this to be kept a secret, for this to be kept a hoax without it getting out. So I do believe everybody has COVID. I'm not going to go with, I don't think the president doesn't.
Vivica Fox didn't have COVID.
What do you mean she didn't have COVID?
It was a positive, negative, false positive, negative, and she lost that job. Remember, she was doing red carpet, and they announced Vivica Fox has COVID. And then she had to, so they do that really big on the news, and then she had to go on her platform and say, I don't have it. Well, they should have announced it really big on the news that she didn't have it. It's just,
well, yeah, they're not going to do that there because it's too much stuff that happens. And it happened around the time of the Emmys, and Vivica Fox was supposed to be co-hosting the Emmys with Juliana Rancic, and then it came out that Juliana and Vivica both had COVID. So they're not going to announce that it was a false positive because the Emmys are over, the red carpet is over. Maybe they announced it with Vivica's fan base, but it wasn't going to make national news because the Emmys was gone already. They should have, because that was irresponsible of the press to put it out and not do a follow-up. But yes, could it be a false positive with Donald Trump? Yes, but he's already showing symptoms of COVID. So, but I could absolutely see it happening because look at all of the stuff that he's doing. There's no precautions. Everybody around them, they're not wearing masks. He's doing these big rallies. Nobody's wearing masks. You got all that hot breath coming at you. And yes, they say the testing is very stringent. But if you're not even going to do the basic stuff that the CDC says do, look how much of a risk you're putting you and everybody else in. Herman Cain died of it. 999. That that was his whole run what he ran on. So I'm very discouraged because you know what I feel like? Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are going to low-key vote for Trump. That's my concern. I feel like a lot of people are out here screaming, Black Lives Matter. And, we want, and they're going to go in that booth and they're going to vote for Trump because I think what he has done, which is evilly brilliant, is he has planted seeds of fear in people. Fear is a big thing. And see, it's just like with defunding the police. For some reason, every minority knows that defund the police means you're not taking money away. Let's say they got a $300 million budget for the whole, you're only taking away $20 million to provide to people who are professionally trained in mental health. You're providing to people who are professionally trained on how to handle kids who can ride along with these cops when there's something wrong. They're not taking away money, but because he's planted that seed of they're going to take away all of the police. It's going to be lawlessness all in the streets. You're going to have guns because they're going to break in your house, rape your women. You can't go. The suburbs are going to be gone because all of the brown people are going to move into your suburbs and they're going to take over and they're going to take your homes. He has become this big chupacabra, this big monster. And fear is a big thing. When you feel like somebody's going to come break in your house and you got to defend it. And if you don't have this big bully with the bat.
Yes.
And I really think that a lot of people now with this Antifa thing, and they've proven that Antifa, there's people who fly out to, mess up marches. The people who were throwing bricks, of course you got your crazy cousins, Jamel, and stupid people.
Hilarious.
Those people that were setting police buildings on fire, they came in military and tactical gear. They came in from other cities to do damage, and so I think that a lot of people fear is getting them because they feel like we're not going to have a police department. Who's gonna take care of us? And that's what concerns me as a voter, that there are a lot of people, and that's what happened the last time, Kym. A lot of people, you thought we're not going to vote for Trump. A big amount of white women voted for Donald Trump.
Right.
I was very surprised. People who voted for Donald Trump. You know how Joe Biden got on this ticket? Do you know how Joe Biden got on this ticket, Chris and Nate? When he was way behind.
Go ahead. Are you asking or what?
I'm asking you.
How did he get on? Honestly.
You remember when he was falling way behind and we had to go and we had to vote on who we were going to have as the person running for vice president?
In the primaries as opposed to Bernie?
Yes, as opposed to Bernie. You know why Joe Biden shot up when they thought he had to have a chance in hell?
Just normal DNC nonsense. Them just
It seemed like a lot of infighting. It seemed like he was the last man standing, and he was going to be the one that could pull in votes from maybe people that you would consider moderate because he's pretty center.
do people just not trust
He was the
Bernie?
last man standing, and they've said this on every news station because Black people came out in mass
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and voted for Joe Biden. Like, everybody talked about it. Black people came out, African Americans or whatever you're going to say, came out in mass. Joe Biden was sitting at home eating a plate of spaghetti going, what? Huh? What? I'm the one? I thought for sure it was her.
Okay, are you saying in mask, M-A-S-K?
No,
It could be
in
either.
mass,
It could be either.
M-A-S-S-E.
Okay.
E-N space
Thank you.
M-A-S-S-E.
The
In
masses.
mass.
Mass.
In the
Masses.
masses.
Yeah.
Yes.
In mass. Overwhelmingly.
People being home, blah, blah. He won because they was wearing masks? No.
Why is that?
Because they were alive to walk to the polls.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
But it was Black people who came and put that man back up, because everybody predicted he was a goner. And so it's like it's power in your vote. And I'm just concerned, and I do agree with you. We got to be telling people to text, to do whatever, because this is really, we are at a state of emergency.
It's a fight.
This is a fight, and I know, and there are people that I don't even talk to anymore who they're for Donald Trump, and they really feel like he's the best one, and we can't talk. And because I'm sitting over here going, as a minority and a woman who has got a child, and I see all of how Kyle Rittenhouse, he was a 17-year-old, or was he 19 or 17, Chris?
Right.
Kyle
Oh,
Rittenhouse.
17. He was underage.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Do you know the New York Times came out with an article that said the White House sent out memos to everybody with talking points to describe Kyle Rittenhouse as a young person, a youth who was protecting small businesses. This was a boy who came out here with an AR-17. He didn't even belong in that city. He came from another city, and he killed 2 people. But what I'm saying is the way people frame it, they never framed Trayvon Martin like that. They never framed Tamir Rice like that.
gosh.
And so I
Tamir
am
Rice had a
like,
play gun. Come on now.
he had a
I can't
play
even,
gun.
you can't even talk about that. It's so hard.
But this is what I was going to say about Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
A Christian organization, he's got like over $300,000 for his defense fund. In what country does that happen? That a
Right.
Christian organization has raised money for this boy who killed people, who
Who
walked
killed people.
and the police helped him. It's baffling to me. And so unfortunately, this is a race thing, and I hate that it is a race thing. And I hope we can get back to the place of love,
Mhm.
because I do feel love will win out. And we all have just like when Nate and Chris were talking last week about the differences with Black girls, and we came to the point of all y'all women are crazy. Black, white, Asian, Greek, German.
And that was
Y'all
just
all
his
crazy.
first semester of college.
He is silly.
It was
Well,
a-
you know what? We're going to move
We're all
on
the
because
same. We
are at
believe the same.
We are at
We
the
all have
past
mothers.
20-minute mark.
Yes, way past. But Kym, Sherri was mentioning love and support. And you know what? Your listeners are so supportive and so loving. We have some examples of how they've helped people. Would you like to see those?
Absolutely.
Well, we
Yes.
we
Who do we
took some
have?
donations. Kym, you were the Cash App master. You took care of it. You were like a CPA, a CFO, everything. Vice President of Finance. She's all over it, guys. Let's see some pictures of what the payoff is. This is so exciting. This made
This is
my
Angela
day.
Griffin in Louisiana with her students, and we bought 35 headsets with microphones for her kids. And she's got her
Well,
two
wait.
funny
We didn't
mamas.
buy it. Our listeners and our
Well,
viewers.
She's TMZ.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you for correcting me, Kym.
Yes.
This is the donations that all of our listeners and our viewers sent in, and then we were able to go out and purchase it. So forgive me for making it sound like Kym and I bought it. It was because
Right.
of the donations that everybody sent in. Look at her. Do we have any more pictures? Oh, thank you for the 35
35
headsets.
headsets.
Two funny moms. Oh, look, Kym.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, they got their headsets on.
Oh, look at the kids. Oh my gosh, they're wearing their headsets. I love it.
Thank you, listeners.
Oh,
amazing.
and she's
Now,
got
how does that
look at the
help
little.
them and they got their mask on, but are the children in school with their headsets on? So these were not for the kids at
Some
home. Distance
schools are
learning.
open. Yeah, some
Okay.
schools are open. And
And she
so this
needed the
is
headsets. Okay.
I believe she's from St. Joseph's Parish in Louisiana, Kennesaw, I think. And thank you, listeners and viewers, because that's one of the things that you were able to do with the donations that you sent in to Two Funny Mamas. We were able to purchase these headsets for the kids in class so they're not distracted. And I made sure that we purchased ones that were comfortable for their ears, their little ears. So that just made our hearts jump with joy.
Yes. You
And we
guys,
got out it.
yeah. Our
So thank you.
listeners and our viewers really put in some donations. You guys really made that happen, and you made it happen quickly. So thank you. Thank you
Quickly.
so much.
And we're also sending a gift card to Tracy Arrington Payne. She is a teacher over in Cleveland at the Nathan Hale School, one of the schools in the city, and we're sending her a gift card. So thank you for your donations. If you want to continue, this is just you're out of your heart. Chris, what's the site? Do we have it on a link?
Yeah, it's the Give Butter link. It'll be in the comments. It'll be very easy to find.
Look in the comments.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
In the
Two Funny Mamas, and you
comments
can-
or in the
Oh,
comments
sorry.
section.
In the details of this episode on
Okay.
YouTube, where you can usually find Kym's store, the Two Funny Mamas merch store, all the socials. It'll be right there and very easy to find.
There you go. See, when Kym does this with her face, she's texting. This is what she did with
I know.
Maya. As soon as her head goes down, she's texting. So we did
I
politics too
was
long.
messing with my nails. See,
That's all
He
right.
was not messing with your
My
nails. You were
Halloween
texting. Stop
nails.
lying.
and my
Your
Halloween
nails look
nails.
beautiful. They look beautiful. That's
Halloween.
Halloween.
Right. Speaking of Halloween, next week, everyone, or this week, I'm sorry, please check out Netflix, my new movie, Hubie Halloween. Everyone check it out. It comes out on October 7th. I play Lavelle Crawford's wife. I look a hot mess in this movie, but please check it out. Hubie Halloween, Adam Sandler is very funny.
How was it shooting that movie?
It was fantastic. We shot it up in Salem, for real, in Boston, and it was fun. It was fun. Everything comes from the top. Adam Sandler is one of the kindest, and the producers, everybody it was just a great experience. You know, it was before COVID, so we was hugging and with each other and hanging out. You know, so it was
all.
fun.
And you know, this is what I love about Adam Sandler. He uses the same people, so he's gonna call you again.
Yes, I'm hoping Adam calls me back. You know, he called me back. They called me in because I did an audition for them for another movie. I didn't get that, but they called me in for this, so it was great.
And that's what I'm saying. He calls the same people back. So this is good to be in Adam Sandler's camp, Kym, because you're so doggone funny. So Halloween, what's it called?
Hubie Halloween, Netflix.
Hubie Halloween on Netflix. Stand up so you can show our Two Funny Mamas t-shirts, please. With your skinny behind, 28 pounds long.
Oh, we lost Sherri. Sherri, you there?
I'm
There it
looking
is.
at it. Two Funny Mamas. And it looks good on you. What size is
This is probably a 7X.
it? Is not. It's big on you. Because I want people to know how it fits. Is that a medium?
No, this ain't a medium. This is probably extra large. Remember, they run small.
Okay, so that's extra large, and it's fitting big on you. So I think you can go down to a large, Kym.
No, I
really
don't
do.
need. I don't wear tight shirts. I'm not
Good.
you.
That's the thing. You so don't carry your sexuality. This is for a man. This is a big shirt for a man. This is like a 2X right here.
Okay.
But we
Now-
have
Two Funny
masks.
Mamas t-shirts. You can get them at buyjack.com / Two Funny Mamas.
Nice.
Yeah, you can go
I
there
do
to
have a
get the
question.
merchandise.
You guys
Yeah.
have about 5 minutes left. I know you're going to be wrapping soon, but I was personally curious if you guys check this out, the Drew Barrymore show. You two went on Drew Barrymore's new talk show. Did you have fun?
We had a great time, and we're looking forward to going on it again to promote our podcast. We were on the Drew Barrymore talk show, so that was great.
Did she ask about me?
She did not.
She did not. She talked about Adam Sandler, Tom Green.
She did. Did she
That's
say
funny.
anything about a Chris? I don't remember.
Interesting.
No, I
That's
don't remember.
weird.
I don't
Okay.
think. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Yeah. So let's move
Okay.
on.
That's all. That's all I wanted to know.
She didn't, and it's too late to see it because it already aired. It already aired last Thursday. But I just wanted to make sure. I know we only have I think. Was there anything else? The headphones,
Glasses.
Kym's book, Delusion of Cinderella. You can get on Amazon.
Oh.
Can we see the book, Delusion of Cinderella?
Oh,
Do
Do you have the
it?
book?
Sorry, I don't have that loaded in. I'm sorry.
No, not you,
It's
Nate.
I know
Kym's
Kym should
supposed to
have the book. When we do the podcast, I tell her all the time.
Here, open
have
up
your
Kym's
book.
camera.
let me see. Where do I? Let me see.
Jeez Louise. I asked this.
Oh,
Oh my, you lifted up your backdrop. What is behind the backdrop? You lifted up your backdrop. Oh my gosh.
Can we see in
Jeez
there?
Louise.
oh, wow. Okay.
Oh gosh. What is going on? You were going behind your backdrop.
Kym.
Oh, hey, Rodney. Okay, look.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Good morning, Rodney.
You are the
Come on in, Rodney.
weirdest.
Wait, I done messed up the backdrop now. Hold up. Rodney, say hello.
Hello, good morning. Here to serve.
Thank you.
Queen.
I appreciate that. I was just on. Oh, that's good. You made it for
We
the.
have 3 million.
What did you
viewers.
make for Kym, Rodney?
This is how I lost weight because this is how when we were in the.
What do you
COVID,
have on your plate? You have 2 slices of bacon, some blueberries, and is that an orange?
And that's a
white
egg,
omelet? Egg white omelet.
over easy, an egg.
Dad, can you come check my room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole family is in. I love it.
All right.
You tell Auntie Sherri thank you for your headphones. No,
I love
she's
the
there.
smile. I bought you those headphones, Joshua.
Okay.
Later, Rodney.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Okay.
I love you. Yeah,
No,
I
she
bought
got
those.
you. Yeah. With
Do you like them?
For class.
Do you like the headphones? Thank you. Blow me a kiss.
You know, blow her a kiss. Go ahead. He was like, what? He said,
Oh,
good job. Okay, honey.
Joshua.
All right.
Joshua looked like
Oh,
he had a long
he had
night.
To touch you. He had to touch you. He's like, there she go. You touch her face.
Okay, first of all, Joshua
Joshua
looks like
come
he's been
over
up
today?
till 5 a.m.
He has. Because I went to
Joshua-
sleep and all I know he's in there watching TV.
Joshua looked like he didn't had a wild night of partying. He looks so worn out.
You do, baby. Why
Look at his face.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened to your eye?
What's going on with his eyes? They're all swollen.
Yeah, but wait a minute. This one, did somebody hit you?
Well,
Oh, no. This is swollen.
is he allergic to something?
He is allergic, but
It looks
what
like
did
he
you-
had an allergic reaction to his eye.
That's a bug bite, or
See, touch right here.
I
A
see
bug
the bug
bit
bite,
you,
but it's
Joshua?
swollen right here and right there. Go show your daddy.
His eye is swollen. That's why I said.
Your eye is swollen. You didn't hit yourself?
No.
Okay, all right. I mean, you didn't fall.
That's why I said it looks like he had a long
Okay.
night because his
And your
eye
dad
is
saw it?
all.
So go get some Benadryl, baby. I'm good.
That
Okay.
officially means we're about to end this podcast. You
Right.
got the it's upside down. The delusion of
But
Cinderella.
wait,
There we
first
go.
of all, I found this back there too. I don't know what this
Okay,
solution is.
it's a Tupperware jar of something in it. What is that solution? Who gave that to you?
A couple weeks ago, Joshua was like, I made a potion. Ugh. And it's been back there. I don't know what that is. Jesus.
Oh,
This is my
gosh.
book, The Delusion of Cinderella.
Where do you get it?
Great read. Amazon or barnesandnoble.com.
Or can they go to
Yeah.
your site and get it? You want them to go to Amazon?
No, I can go right to Amazon and get it. It's fine.
Okay, well,
The
so this is
Delusion of
good. So we
Cinderella.
thank you for letting us do our commercial stuff, Chris, and for reminding us. And then here's a note from Arlene Richardson. She loves the podcast. When she's on her way home from work, she looks forward to listening to us. She says, Nate and Chris bring such freshness and humor to an already humorous show. I really enjoyed them, especially Nate. She said
What?
in the last episode.
What's
She said,
what's
you
the
are
name on
awesome
that?
too, Chris.
Is that a Mrs. Like Gilberg? Is that what it says at the end?
No, it's Arlene. No, not Nate's mama. It's Arlene Richardson.
Maybe it's an aunt.
She
Is
said
that on your
it's
dad's
getting
side? Your
better.
mom's side?
No, it's
I had to
not
pay
his
her
mama.
so much to write that email.
She said it's getting better and better until next time. Somebody, Tyrell, said Kym and Sherri love the podcast. He says he wants it longer. He said, but honestly, it should be Ask the Fellas or Ask the Guys, so it wouldn't be limited.
Limited.
He said
There's only
that way
two
of
of us in the
Andrea
room.
Rotten. Huh?
I said, no. It's the white guys specifically in this room.
Chris
There's
are like,
no more
don't take
expanding.
away. Look what this is. He says, I will not lie. It would be better if sometimes Chris and Nate would be featured in the video instead of men's voices coming out of nowhere, like the audience laughed or heard on most sitcoms. Oh, yeah. And Nate was amazing. You should have him speak as much as Chris.
All right, listen.
Oh, God. Nate, you going to get fired. Chris going to fire you.
I can already see the mic going away from my desk. I can smell it.
I'm texting replacements. I'm like, can you keep your mouth shut? Okay. No,
Oh,
shout
it
out to
says-
Nate. He deserves that.
He says, I'm sure Chris and Nate have great stories. Also, the two funny mamas should take a trip to St. Louis and be on We Are Live. Okay. I love it. Oh, my gosh. They love Brandon's song. Remember, we had played Brandon's song last week. Ty said, I really like it when the white dudes talk. Seriously.
I love it. You guys are all like, oh, let's take down racism and segregation. And all it is fun. Oh, the only funny thing is like, it's the white guys. Corral them in.
White guys like to talk too.
It says, I like when the white dudes talk. Seriously, though, I think it adds a whole nother layer. I really feel you guys have stumbled on something with Ask a White Dude as the segment.
It's weird because I have PTSD whenever they start talking and it smells like a Labrador entered the room. It's so strange.
Finally, someone's taking me seriously. Someone's listening to me as a white man. Finally.
You know,
finally.
At times we value. At times we value what you have to say. And that is something. When y'all get your hair wet, you smell like, I'm just saying.
Thank you for the kind words, though, for real.
It says, I feel like we live in such a PC world. Everyone is afraid of offending other races or being intimidated by other races.
Yes,
so we need to do things freely. That was from Ty. So I just love that.
Sounds like a lovely
Kym,
person.
somebody's getting on you.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's getting on you. Zay Crescendo said, I just watched Two Funny Mamas and Kym recommended the Netflix show Merlin. She said there were Black people on the show. I just Googled it to see what it was about. I checked the cast out and not one Black person to be found. Please address this on your next show. We love Kym too much for her to be out here looking like a liar.
First of all, patience. I didn't say there were Black people as regulars, but I'm watching an episode right now. First of all, there is a girl who's Black. Maybe y'all didn't watch it, who is a regular. She plays the Princess Morgana's maid. She's with her. She's a regular. She's in love with the prince. Are you kidding? And it's an interracial situation because the prince loves her, but they know it's forbidden. And now her brother's on the show. So keep watching. If you like that kind of stuff with dragons and all that kind of stuff, that's for you. If not,
Okay, so
they watched it to see the Black people, or they watched it because they liked the show?
well, Kym, there was somebody else that said they're watching Merlin because you said it. You have to realize you got a lot of influence, Kym.
Oh,
so
what depends on what they like. I like that fantasy, magic, witches. I'm obsessed with this show. Okay, now if you don't like that kind of stuff, and there are Black people, the girl is Black. I don't know why you looking at her. She's not Black. Her daddy's on there. He's Black. What the hell?
So Zay Crescendo, I'm not sure what's going
It's
on.
not a
Linda
Black
Love.
show. First of all, let me say it's not a Black show, but there are Black people on it. Goodness.
Okay, don't get upset.
Have we
Linda
talked
Love
about-
said, Kym, Linda Love said, your hair throughout the show looks like you had a long night. That was It did.
I'm eating my breakfast now. I know this is so disrespectful.
Sherri,
Don't
When
eat
I
your
stay on the
breakfast.
podcast with you, my blood sugar would drop.
have we
What'd you say,
talked about?
Chris?
I can't remember. This has been such a crazy show. I love it. Have we talked about Hawkeye?
Okay, there was hold on, let me get Hawkeye's
Right.
there was somebody who wrote us last time, Kym, and their name was where is it at, Chris?
Oh, we
It
we
was
have a
Hawk-
photo, but hang on now. I can tell.
Okay. And everyone was discussing, was Hawkeye a male or female? So we went to research it because we were like, is Hawkeye boy or girl?
Oh, here it is. I got it. Thank you, Kym. I appreciate you covering me. This is what friends do. We had an email from someone called Hawkeye Entertainment, page 2, Stage LLC. And Kym and we were reading Hawkeye's email, and Kym said, is it a man or a woman? And I said, oh, it sounds like it's be something a man wrote. So Hawkeye actually was and it's a woman. Well, I'm gonna tell you what she
We
says.
have a photo
She
too.
was- yeah, show the photo. This is Hawkeye. And Hawkeye said that she was doing work and heard the name. She said, I was sitting at the computer finishing up my workshop curriculum. I nearly fell out of my spinner chair when I heard you, Sherri, read my comment. Wow, flabbergasted. And she said, in drafting a comment, I wanted to take a moment to shroud you both in love and appreciation for the steadfast strides made to this podcast. Next, illuminate your spiritual muscles with pragmatic and positive energy. And she says, a few years ago, I used to teach a group of on radio broadcasting and journalism. So I understand the process of individuals creating something new, mending hiccups along the way. And she said, additionally, I busted a gut when Kym stated, is it a girl or a boy? Two Stage LLC is my company moniker. My name is T.S. Hawkins, and I'm an international author and playwright who's non-binary. Is that how you say non-binary? Non-binary. So T.S. goes by the pronouns they, them, their. And she said, my mama and aunties daily remind me that our words are prayers, and those prayers become gospel. Since both of you remind me of wondrously curated comedic version of them, I send you abundant gratitude for heightening my week into the weekend while wishing you continued victory. Also, in your 3-second staff meeting, if you all decide that having a Two Funny Mamas journal notebook is profitable, I plan to be one of your first customers. Writing is my life essence, and it would be a pleasure to have a Two Funny Mamas notebook in my arsenal. Peace, light, and tenderness. T.S. Hawkins. Girl, well, I can't even say girl.
Thank you. So we need a journal, Chris. We need a journal.
So
we
need a journal. We got a new T-shirt, a journal, and I thought you guys would walk off after that positive message. That was great.
That was an amazing positive message. It's T.S., please forgive me because I don't know. Like when you start saying LGBTQIA, then I get frozen because it's a lot of alphabets. But when you say non-binary, am I supposed to refer to you, T.S., as when I'm talking to Kym, am I supposed to go, well, they said this?
Yes.
Well, I'm talking about them. When she says, well, who are you talking about? I'm talking about them. That's what I've always got confused. Like, how do I refer to you? Because if you're talking about them means more than one, which is, I guess you're saying you're more than one. But then if I'm talking about them, does that mean you or does that mean they? I'm a little confused, but I know you're going to send me an email with some luscious words. This is an email and I love words. So T.S., I love you. And thank you for that picture because you are beautiful. So we really...
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. Thank you. So we pretty much we got everything.
Good. We wrapping it up, people.
Y'all, Monica B said, y'all really made me laugh this morning. It was so funny. I like the idea of Ask the White Dudes. Chris and Nate added a nice twist. And please we forgot, Monica. She said, please don't forget to tell who Kym dated. Next week, Kym, we must
tune in.
We're gonna delve into your relationships about who you dated. Can you please not let me forget that? That's why I wanted to run the segment, and we did too long on politics. So
but it was needed. It was fine. My dating life will always be here.
Songwriter said, super funny episode, especially how Chris carefully responded to dating Black women.
Carefully.
Debbie Hunt said, I love the show. What you got to say about that, Chris? I don't want to.
At least, I'm not a small person, and I've been known. I have large feet, so I trip on stuff a lot. I feel like that was the most careful I'd ever been. That was the most agile I'd ever been in my life when explaining that.
That's so awesome. I love the show. Sherri,
I gotta
you're
go to the gun range. I'm trying to get to the gun range.
Why didn't you invite me? You figured going to the gun range?
A gun range walk off.
You got something to do. I got to go to the gun range.
No, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. My gun is right here. You're gonna go to the gun range. I got a gun.
Jesus. Okay.
You're not supposed to show it on the air?
No, it's not a gun. It's her safe. Everybody.
Because the gun is in the safe.
Somebody get in.
Now somebody knows what to look for.
Yep. Now when they break in your house, they don't know what it looked like. Can you please put it down?
It's hidden.
Do you want to go to
Oh no.
It's hidden, and she puts it by her desk.
Would you keep it behind your false brick wall?
I bet you that's what her gun is. No.
Absolutely.
And I want people to know that even though I have a gun and I'm playing around, it is in a safe. It's an electronic safe. It's only my fingerprints.
Right.
Jeffrey cannot get to it. It is hidden. I took it out from where it's hidden. He has no idea where it is. But and we both. I bought a gun. You didn't even buy one. You gonna go to the range without me?
I gotta go to the range to decide which one I want. Because even when I went up to Big Bear the other day, I was feeling real uncomfortable up in the wilderness, and I was like, "Oh, I wish I had my gun with me."
Sherri,
You
get
wish
some
you
footage
would-
for us, please. If you
Somebody
gotta go to the
will.
gun range, please get me.
We have
10
footage. I'm
seconds
gonna
of
give
footage.
Chris. I'm gonna send you some footage of us at the gun store when we were purchasing our gun. We took our test to be licensed to carry a gun. Kym got 9 wrong, so I don't even know why she's talking about getting a gun because she got so many wrong. No, she passed. She got like a C.
Barely.
Like whatever the
Barely.
minimum was to pass, Kym got it. I got 2 answers wrong, but we're both licensed to carry guns, and Kym didn't buy hers. I got a 9mm, and I know how to use it. And
I think I've already decided I'm going to get a little pistol, not a little pistol, a little revolver.
Short and thick.
Yep, just like I like them.
this is time when we end the podcast.
Yeah.
Next week, we could maybe talk about gun ownership because I know a lot of people that
Right.
makes people uncomfortable, especially when you're talking about kids. But we have a very good reason why we own a gun and is going to get a gun, and we go to the gun range frequently. Well, at least I do. Kym hasn't gotten her gun yet, but
But you don't have to have your gun to go. You don't have to. We'll talk about it next week. Okay.
No, you don't have to have your gun to go. You can go and they'll have guns for you. But maybe we'll talk about it next week about our gun ownership. Anyway, and I hid my gun back. So this was a fabulous time. Thank you so much, you guys, for. Oh, somebody said, I shut up and let Kym talk. That was Debbie Hunt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want Kym to talk. So in this podcast, girl.
Look at this. Well, thank you so
letting
much, Mr. or Mrs. Hunt, whoever said that. I will end. I want to thank everybody for joining us for Two Funny Mamas. That drop every Thursday. Every Thursday, you get a new Two Funny Mamas podcast. To our listeners and our viewers on YouTube, thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please leave
Can I ask you one question?
Jesus.
Can I just ask one question?
We're just trying to end the thing.
Okay, just one question because I really need to know. Just please don't walk away, Kym. Stop. Okay, yeah. Before I go, is it okay that I did natural today? Kym, come back and end it. Come back and end it. Is it okay that I did natural today? That I didn't wear a wig and I did? Come on, end it. That's all I want to know, y'all. Let me know if it's okay that I'm natural. Okay, end it. You can end it.
I'm not ending nothing. I twisted my ankle getting up.
That's what you get.
You know what?
You get.
You're the one that talks so much. I ended it. I'm not going to do it again. Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye, Nate. No, it's over.
Good night, everybody.